LT, can you post the game, please?
About 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you
Yeah.
from FedEx Field
You know that.
here
Cool.
in Landover. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Washington Redskins.
I wish I could watch the Jets and AJ game. That's gonna
And
be a
they
good
will
game.
not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
Wait, is he back?
Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7
right,
leaves him with a
boy.
2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Red, take it easy on me, man.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd
No,
and 3.
you got guys, dog. I don't got guys, dog.
On 2nd down,
Very true,
Rosen.
dog.
Philip Dorsett holds it in.
Oh,
He'll
God.
have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And some room to maneuver.
Hold that ball, dog.
Down, but able to get it to their
I like this setup right here, dog.
10 more there and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive
Hey,
linemen
don't be
still,
checking,
to this day,
don't
they
be
want to
checking,
run the
dog.
football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line
No
of scrimmage,
audibles,
and they're
dog.
clearing space.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Oh, a little blitz by Josh Norman.
From the gun, it's Rosen. It's
Oh,
a
wow.
short one here, complete to the tight end. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Won't be no shit.
Partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size,
Oh, no.
can't really hide it.
That
But the
nigga
tight end
was...
drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a
dang.
1st down.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down.
Wow,
as this
Martavis
is
Bryant went to
knocked
star
away
development.
and
Wow.
incomplete.
I'll
So
send him.
after the incompletion
He only
on
a second
first, now
round, second round pick.
Rosen to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch.
I got to get
Dragging
used
the
to playing in
toes,
this
and
shit
it's going to
because
be a 1st down. Well done.
the league I just played
Looked like
in,
the defense put pretty good pressure
you
on him.
can't
He's able to
playmaker,
flush out to his
can't
right
throw
and try and
outside the
evade
numbers.
people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws.
I
A
like
nice
it.
pass for
It
a
actually
1st
made me
down.
better.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he will push his way forward down to
Now, why
about
would
the
you want that?
3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd
Now,
and
why
goal.
would you want that?
Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those
Good
guys
game,
into the
dog.
end zone.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll go backwards, losing yardage
Good
to the
game,
5.
man.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
3rd and goal. Rosen. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Damn, I should have did this
Trey
shit.
Burton, a 5-yard touchdown.
Wow.
And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short.
Oh, you come on, Red. Oh, Jesus.
From
You
the
beat me in the
34 now, here's
regular
1st and
season
10.
too. Yeah, all right. Oh, fucking Geis, I forgot.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. A loss of a full 3 yards,
Muhammad Wilkerson,
and now
let's
it's
get it.
down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there.
No,
you're
he's
counting
still
on
out.
your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw on 2nd down. Stevenson.
Oh, my God.
Incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
He's going to float this over the middle
No.
deep. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. No. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice. Yeah,
that's a 73 overall.
Right
we got to be able to run, baby.
At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out.
All right, no mistakes against Red.
Looking to make this a 2-score advantage and a touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out.
Damn it.
Maybe they did some of that.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen.
Oh, shit.
And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked.
Good play, dog.
Good play, dog. 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. Way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
No, I didn't tell you. What the fuck? Come on.
All right, now look at 56. Look
I
at
am.
56. Gone.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
Hey, no bullshit. I was mad when I picked him because I thought he'd be better, but he catches everything because he's a receiving back with 83 catches.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Buying time to his left. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is caught at the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington
I'm
territory before hitting the turf.
I'm sorry,
A
Red.
huge play
No, seriously,
there for Arizona.
I empathize with you on that one.
yards.
Although
So
I
the
did,
big play means just
I did
like that, they'll
I did
operate
aggressive
from the red
catch, but
zone
that was,
now on first down.
oh my God, that one was pretty tough.
On first down, Murray. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
We got three down. Let's go. Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And it looks like he'll be just a yard
Yeah,
shy
my
of the
mistake.
5 here as he's out at the 6. 9 yards on the play.
T.J. Logan got a little scoop to him.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working
Hey, don't
pretty
be
well.
trying to
That was a
beat my
very
boy,
nice run.
dog.
They'll try and run for
Yo, the
it.
crazy part is I fucking audible this shit.
They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Cocksucking bitch.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Yo, fuck you. Yo, seriously, you should have just not said nothing, and then I probably could have done it. Too much pressure. Too much pressure.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
His path became
Where the
similar
love
to
go?
almost
Where
running
the
a
love
stretch
go?
play, didn't it?
5,
Trying
4,
to
3,
find
2.
a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut
All
back.
right, I gotta go.
It just never
Gotta go.
materialized.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Here's Rosen to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And a loss of 3 to
Yeah,
bring
get that
up
money,
4.
dog.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Flex round.
And the drive begins.
Let's
with a
go.
run by Geis. A loss
Fucking
of a
Geis.
full 3
Get the fuck
yards,
Geis
and
out of
now
here,
it's
bruh.
2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13
Yeah, that shit
after
was
the
crazy.
first down run goes backwards. Back to throw.
Oh, my
Stevenson
God.
steps away to his left.
Oh, my God.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Back live, Charles Davis.
First of all, that's some bullshit you got out of that.
Redskin football to begin quarter number 2.
Come on,
They
good
do,
game,
however,
dog.
have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
You don't want to throw that shit to square, though. Where the love go? Where the go? 5, 4, 3, 2, now the run go. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble.
Operating from the gun.
Pick.
Stevenson. And that
Oh,
is
my Lord.
incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense,
that's a great play.
The end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
You're going to get blocked next time. Wow. 82.
Now Rosen to throw on second down. Bryant with a catch right side. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Man, he pressing the shit out of my center.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
No, hell no.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Caught on the right side by Jones. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. Nice chunky yardage picked up there.
Oh,
and very little daylight there. He'll get a
Martavis,
couple up to the
come
44.
on, son.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
All right, now, look at 56.
I'm ass, AJ.
To throw is Rosen. Out left side here to Bryant. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7.
What's the score, bro? Oh, man.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
I don't like the way this looks.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense.
You
They'll have 2 remaining
it.
as we step aside here in this second quarter.
You had it. Reg, you had me, dog.
The Cardinals on third down.
Yeah, I ain't like the way that shit was set up,
2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Cut him. Yep.
Outrun
him. Outrun him.
Oh! He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Nah, you can't.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now this time, Rosen will throw.
That's fucking bullshit.
Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They start on the ground with Geis. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Looking to throw. Stevenson caught on the right side. Reed first catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from. Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet
the bullshit,
when all those extra
I need
bodies
to
are
chill.
trying to get to the quarterback.
I got too comfortable,
route, so to speak.
I got too comfortable. Yeah.
On first down, this is Case. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking, but you've got to help them get some confidence.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Robert Kimdichie in there to drop him for a loss on the play. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Ohio! Flex round!
Back to throw. Stevenson.
Oh, wow.
He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down.
Shit.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength
to
occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
That is pretty crazy.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Come on, get there, man. And this dumbass lets it bounce 4 yards backwards. And 12
Rosen and the Cardinals take
50?
over with a 1st and 10.
Wow, disrespectful ass nigga. You ran the ball, bro, and got it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken
fucking Martavis, you're 6'4", bitch.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They go play action. It's Rosen. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Oh,
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. He completes it to Bryant. And he's taken down, but not before he gets
put that thing on the money, dog.
25-yard line. A gain of 19
I put that on the money,
bro.
I put that shit on the money, bro.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
Out of the gun. Here's Josh Rosen. And he'll toss this one incomplete.
God damn it.
Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That was sneaky.
He's thrown 1 interception already. That doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does. And that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
Dime. There's a fucking dime, man.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Rosen. And an incomplete pass.
Bruh, that's a fucking linebacker.
Here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. That is the first
white
time
linebacker at that.
that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
Good game, bro.
For a gain of 31. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Hey, that man gonna blow something up.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
20 what?
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Rosen will throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now Rosen, forced out to his left. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
And it always happens on this chat. You always get sweet talk.
And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about
I'll tickle your feet and give you girly. You give me girly.
I'm trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Hey, they playing first round right now.
First and 10, Stevenson.
Yep.
Now he'll let it go deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted.
Why would you go out of bounds, slap dick?
The 32. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on first and 10.
Yeah, dog.
Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on.
You're not trained during.
And we can get to the third quarter now. Now here's Johnson. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know. I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not. We'll find out.
Play action.
Stevenson.
Oh, you gay.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw on third down. Stevenson. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground.
Yeah, no matter how they get it, still your mom or dad.
That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10.
Gun!
They go play action here on 1st down. Green with a catch left side.
Who the hell?
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run.
Damn!
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Rosen on 1st and 10. And a big one as he's taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Rosen looking to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Bryant. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being
back to business,
down.
homie. Let's
that
go.
One goes for 24 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10.
It's still 26-7.
They run with Logan. And some room to run now. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
There's no secret to beating a 3-4 when you're trying to run the ball up the middle. You have to control the guy over the nose of the center. And oftentimes, he's...
Oh, that's a great play.
It's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll
Get
this
the fuck
back
out of here,
to the
man.
32-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. First play drive going for 14 and also going for
always with the dump. All right.
Sometimes it's hard to believe.
Every time this happens, I got to think about what I did to Reese.
Isn't it? Has had the game he expected.
Bruh, you only got that many yards. I'm not even trying to be rude. Are you serious?
Because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang
in there. He had 28
yards
yards right now.
Carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And
are you serious?
Over the middle. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands,
speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package
I'm
together,
missing the fucking Lakers game. God damn, I forgot.
Don't you?
That's caught by Trey Quinn.
No, it's right now.
11 more on that
Start
one,
at
and
10:30.
first down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Eluding the pressure right. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Stevenson.
That ball's out.
And they get jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Bro, I just got to focus and play.
We use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. On third down, Stevenson. Complete. Richardson has it.
Good tackle.
Get it down this time to the 17. The completion good for
only
6, and that'll bring up fourth.
They didn't get the first down, but
Don't
I have
be hard
to say
headed,
I do
nigga.
like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he
You
can
bought
pick
that
it
life,
up,
dog?
keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll run for it.
Not about that life, dog.
And boy, is he close.
Fucking
Did he get there? No, they're going to
Let's
say
fucking
he's short of the
go.
line to gain. He needed a yard.
Not
He
about
didn't
that
get
life, dog.
anything. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back.
Let's fucking go, man.
Rosen and the
Play over
Cardinals
the
take
top,
over
dog.
with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Disrespectful, man.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there.
What I love,
a
though.
little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for
5,
him,
4, 3,
got a couple
2,
more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Gone! 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 Gone!
From the gun, it's Rosen. And eventually taken down.
Oh, my God, he's slow.
Coverage downfield. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him for a loss of a yard, and it'll bring up third down.
Oh,
The
fuck me.
Cardinals on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over, 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 over.
Here's Rosen. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to
Damn, I
fourth
should
down.
just sat in that motherfucker. Damn.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively, you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just
a money
opted not
league,
to
bro.
kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Fuck me.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
What's the score over there, bruh?
Off play action. Stevenson.
Get there. Yes, sir.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Melvin Ingram coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
No, that wasn't that was Melvin Ingram, dude.
Ohio!
Yeah.
Throwing on third and long. Stevenson.
Pick. Thank you.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Wow.
Picked up by
Block
Josh
him.
Jones.
Let's fucking go, man.
Over there on the final play of the quarter.
5, 4, 3, 2, man, around go. What the love? What the?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Ooh, I felt right, man.
He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple.
Ain't no fumbles,
down to the
dog.
19.
Can't fumble, dog.
And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Why can't he go? What the fuck?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now it's Rosen. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands,
damn, that nigga was wide open, man. Fuck.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there.
A miss.
A bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter,
I did
as you
not.
said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
So they settle for just the 3.
Well,
I went
to use or catch it.
This one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this
Yeah,
thing
but I
off,
went to use or
but
catch
they
it,
still
so it
ate
like
up time,
glitches, I guess.
got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what?
Yeah, let's sit in there, dog. C.J. Mosley. Thank you, Reese.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the trend
Thank you,
continues
Reed.
here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they
What a
keep
love,
feeding
go.
him the
What up,
football?
go.
Well, they trust
5,
him first
4,
and
3, 2.
foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs.
Oh, my
Bottom
God.
line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Being chased out left. And some room to work. Give him
We got
7 there
speed.
on the
We got too
second
much
run,
speed
and
for
they're
that.
in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. The Redskins on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
We too fast, dog.
Let's ride.
From the gun, Stevenson. Jordan Reed has it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On first down, Stevenson.
Give me that.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
5, 4, 3, 2,
nice job there
go.
to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw again. Stevenson.
Nope. What the fuck?
Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Bro, you shouldn't even just get that back. That was some fucking manure of all. Nope, thank you. Guys, go back home. 12 for 22, dog. Fuck
now
that.
The question is, can they string a few of those together?
Talk that shit.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run.
It turns into man-to-man,
for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away.
No.
And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Redskins
I like that.
on third down.
I like that.
It's
That's
been
a coach.
problem.
That's a coach's word for
far.
sure.
This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Stevenson dancing to his left.
Oh, my God.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Oh, you turn into Nez, okay.
Game, and it goes for a first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
That's C.J. Mosley. Thank you,
What
Reed.
they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Throwing on first down. Stevenson. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Send in that shit, dog.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall,
that shit, man.
Looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense.
Yeah, damn.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he
Kick
needs
3,
better
dog.
protection, that's for sure. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Stevenson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kick 3, dog.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire
Bro, tell
game.
him, Reed, tell him to kick 3,
he
man.
Throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They're already slim. Hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Ain't no blocking on this. Out route. He throwing an out route. Paul Richardson Jr.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Throw left side complete. That's
It ain't no first down.
And
what?
Inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Wow.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
The fuck shit, bro.
Looking to throw. Stevenson.
Yeah.
Incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked.
Man, why the hell is he playing the slot is what I want to know.
I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances.
Why is Patrick
but
Peterson
I don't
in
know
the
that
slot?
that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get
Damn, Reed, you watching their game? That's fucked up, bro.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Back to throw again. Buying time to his left. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this
Where you going,
game.
nigga?
They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to
Let's fucking go. Get the ball.
And this is recovered.
Come on, dog. Quit playing with me.
As they say, this game
Good game,
exactly
bro.
been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting
I had to get you back, dog.
zero.
You beat me in the season, I think.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. On play action, Rosen.
Oh, wow, that's a glitch. If I ever saw one.
And pulled down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary.
He went through, like literally through, he teleported through my guy.
It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9.
This is interesting.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bryant. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest. And a 1st down.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen.
Oh.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well,
what's the score?
Playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the route.
Get the fuck out of here.
What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly.
Sending that shit, ain't you?
As you said, incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky
because I'm moving away from the pressure.
As he threw it. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Called a nano, bro.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away. If
I honestly wouldn't even know how to do that.
On 3rd down, Rosen.
Good fucking play.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. 2-score game here in the 4th.
He just intercepted here in the red zone.
The door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Slipped one tackle, but no more. As
Red
he's
kick 3,
to
dog.
the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Stevenson throwing the out route incomplete.
Fuck.
That's Reed. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Wait, well, how much time left in that game?
A nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts.
That's what I get for being a
That'll leave them
dickhead.
with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Bro, I don't think you want this
They've been in the
drama.
red zone 3 times in this game.
Quarterback
and
sneak gun's gonna work right now.
Point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Geis, they'll try to run it. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On the ground, Geis.
Let's fucking go.
Losing yardage back to the 3. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Yep, pass. I knew it. I knew it. Let's fucking. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Fucking go, Reed.
Safe to say they can mark this down as extremely
fucking go, Reed.
Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play,
Reed, let's fucking go, dog.
It epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out.
Reed, let's fucking go.
Rosen's going to throw it. Going deep here for Bryant. And it drops down incomplete.
Come on, not old ass Josh Norman, though.
Instead, second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
You are a user lurker, dog.
Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ohio!
On 1st and 10, Stevenson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away. Incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Good game,
It
Brad.
sounded like I'm going overboard for an incomplete pass. That was a really nice play there. Surveyed the situation, didn't want to take a sack, airmailed it out of bounds. Pretty good poise for a rookie.
Absolutely, the youngster. You can learn a lot from him. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The Redskins on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 15.
The game is over, though, ain't it?
From the gun, Stevenson.
Get that ball out.
Is Quinn able to connect? And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll stop it with 11
Wait, did you say it's overtime?
in the ball game.
It's overtime? Oh, wow.
Ohio!
No timeout?
On 1st down, Stevenson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the
kick 3,
clock.
dog.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him?
Kick 3,
Wide
dog.
open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points.
Man, why is no
go
ice
by
kick,
the wayside
man?
on that one.
And this one is right through. And they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. He said they were poised to make a deep run in the playoffs this season, and it's off to a terrific start with a win here.
And once you get to the 2nd round of the playoffs, your goals have been met in a big way, and now you can start to think even bigger.
Who's streaming that? Oh, he's streaming that game. That's why.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover.